Hello everybody and welcome back to the Super Mario Maker 2 playoffs. This race we're going to be having the one and only BlueChocobo versus the Bismuth himself. Going to be seeing the very first playoff match for these two competitors. So unfortunately the loser will be kicked out of this playoff season, but right now, we're going to be looking at BlueChocobo, the 3rd seed from Division A, versus Bismuth, the 7th seed from Division B. So hopefully we'll have some good matches between these guys. Going to have some clutch clears towards the end, maybe even some tiebreakers. But yeah, good stuff coming up, hopefully, and we're going to get into this match as soon as possible. So just for some background regarding these two players, BlueChocobo actually sitting pretty with a 7.0 clear average per match, and Bismuth a 5.5. So based on that, Chocobo is definitely going to have the edge going into this match. But at the same time, we saw Bismuth really clutch up last race of last season, so you never know what could happen. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. I'm going to be starting up pretty quickly. Yeah, of course, this is going to be in the playoffs, so best of 5, and this is going to be the first to 3 wins, and I'm not going to do any extras, just going to do if Bismuth pulls out the upset 3-0, and we're not going to do any other races, sadly, but it could also go 2-2, and then we'd have to go into a 5th match for all the marbles between these two races, so a little bit of a different format, but nonetheless, going to be hopping right into it. BlueChocobo sipping his mug of coffee, as always. Just getting ready and hyped up for this race to come. Oof. Who's going to be the high five counter? I don't know if I can do that, man. I don't have a piece of paper with me right now. Yeah, seeing a 5th match would always be pretty hype, but looks like we're going to be starting soon. And again, first best of 5, so figure I'll restate that. But yeah, Bismuth is going to be having to make an upset in this in order to pass on. BlueChocobo is definitely the favorite going into this, but nonetheless, we've seen upsets happen before, and could happen today, you never know. So not going to count him out at all. And looks like BlueChocobo's a little bit not started yet. Still waiting to start the timer. But no big deal. We're just going to continue on. Bismuth is going to stop after his 15 minutes. And nothing big. Nothing big's going to happen. Oh, wait. Oh, we might be resetting. Never mind. A little bit awkward. Countdown was a little bit mangled, but it's all good. Bismuth's still going, though. I don't really know what's going to happen. Okay. All right. Just got confirmation. He's going to be stopping soon. All right. Yeah, this isn't Mario, this is Toadette. What? Man. No, we're gonna restart Unusual Guy. A little bit of confusion with the countdown is all, so just have to restart the game. Alright, just got confirmation of ready from both runners. So hopefully gonna be resetting soon. Sorry. So yeah, Bismuth setting up his new game again. And we're going to be getting a 2nd countdown. Hopefully that won't happen again. Bismuth looked like he got a pretty good level there too. So hopefully everything works out okay. But Bismuth needs to reset his timer. Oh, thank you for the sub, Fire Splitter. Oh, sorry. Thank you for the gifted sub to Fire Splitter Onyx. Oh. So clearly someone has been participating in the Golf Clash shenanigans going on. Props, hats off to you. but thanks for supporting the channel. Nonetheless, Lord Squirtle, okay, as well as Fire Splitter. Thank you both. But now we're getting into the races. Bismuth starting off strong with a haunted speedrun. No tight timer though, it's just classified as a speedrun and named a speedrun, so pretty interesting. But oh, you're getting chased by these boos. Okay, pretty interesting level design. Oh, unfortunately missing that very first jump off the bonsai bill. But yeah, definitely a good level to stick with, to be honest, because he knows what he has to do, and he saw the end at the very beginning, so presumably all he's going to have to do... Oh, wait, no, there's going to be a sub-area. So a little bit of a risk, but at the same time, he saw the 43-second world record at the beginning, so not too huge, but is going to have to go into a sub-area and do another part of this area. Meanwhile, BlueChocobo already on something of a skip streak. Hasn't gotten any levels he's happy with yet. Now getting the 3rd edition of this level. Pretty interesting stuff, but hopefully it'll be better than the first 2 and he'll be able to stick with it. And yes, apparently it is. Looks like he has to collect 18 1-ups though, so that could be a little bit challenging. But on the other end, Bismuth really making his way through this speedrun level, and that should be the end right there. Yellow pipe at the end, and there it is. Bismuth taking an early lead in this match. Pretty good stuff. Getting his first clear before the 13-minute 30 mark. That's very, very good to see. Bodes well for the rest of this match at least. BlueChocobo finding a hidden mushroom, but not too concerned about those. Actually has to more concerned about finding these 18 1-ups in somewhere in the level. Not something you want to spend too much time on. Is swinging his tail at the air in the hopes of maybe hitting a hidden block, but that wasn't going anywhere. Well-deserved skip. Kind of unfortunate he had to waste his time on that, but it happens. Part of the game. Okay. Run, Mario, run, too. It looks like another good level for the for Bismuth. I guess BlueChocobo is liking his level as well, but unfortunately Bismuth is going to be choking that very first jump. Unfortunately, but going to be giving another try. Definitely had a good title, and I'm assuming he liked the world record, otherwise he wouldn't be doing it. And there's the end. Oh, that was clutch. Oh, sadly, not going to be able to quite get the gold just from the very beginning. So it has to go in the subworld. But hopefully the subworld isn't too long. Yeah, some more platforming. Meanwhile, on BlueChocobo's side, struggling a little bit with the seeming puzzle level, and yeah, getting that out of there. And he's just gotten a little bit of bad luck to start off this race. Not what you want to see, but at the same time, it happens. Meanwhile, on Bismuth's end, we have a infinite fire flower boss fight. So, not the hardest thing in the world, but at the same time, it can take a while. So hopefully he's able to clear out the double Bowser Jr. and Bowser combo quickly enough to warrant clearing this level. Yeah, it's just going to take a long time to finish this up. Not what you want to see, but at the same time, he knows he should be able to clear it since there's infinite damage boosting, so not looking too bad at all. Meanwhile, BlueChocobo looking to have gotten an on-off switch speedrun. Yep, 30 seconds long. Whew. I missed those red blocks at the bottom there. I thought he was just going to plummet to his doom in the purple poison, but having the presence of mind to notice that he wouldn't, and wow. Oh, trying to off-screen the star. Very smart stuff. Barely dodging those boom booms, but sadly the star did not get off-screened and has to try again. Unfortunate stuff, but there's the end for Bismuth, taking an early 2-clear lead. Just less than 10 minutes into the match. Pretty impressive stuff. And BlueChocobo has to try this level again. Going to go a little bit quicker, trying to get that star. Oh, but messing up the wall jumps. No. No. Bismuth has 2 clears right now. Mano JK. And missing the star. Ugh. BlueChocobo off to a really rocky start right now. So Bismuth's level looks like he has to find a hidden fire flower and kill these piranha plants, but looking a little bit silly of a level design. He might actually have to do a very precise jump to get on that blue skull platform. But there we go, BlueChocobo getting the clear condition. So since the star will run out eventually, it's going to be very close to the end, and there it is, getting his first clear on the board, under the Nen. Bismuth still looking for this Dev Fire Flower. Not what you want to see in the level, but at the same time, if he's able to find it, it'll definitely be worth the clear. Very quick level. But, oh, struggling a little bit, but able to get barely over onto the other side, but yeah. Skipping it from there. Very smart. Meanwhile, BlueChocobo taking us back to SM64 with Bob-omb's Battlefield, but not liking the level at all, so we're not going to be seeing that today. Now, getting another speedrunner, Bouncy Boy. But not even a speedrun level. Thankfully, it is 27 seconds long, though, so he will be giving this one a shot. And speaking of giving it a shot, Bismuth takes a shot right into the lava there. Going for the YOLO jump, but nothing to be found. Except for that key, so he does know where to go now. Just heading over the top of this, finding the hidden Kaizo blocks, and now grabbing the key and entering the door. Pretty good stuff. Not having to attempt that really risky string job. Just finding the cheese, making his way over it, and boom. Third clear for Bismuth. Reclaiming his 2-clear lead. Looking very good for him early in this first match. Yeah. Still 8 minutes left on the clock, though, so anything could happen on BlueChocobo's end, but as I say that, taking another death, just not quite knowing where to go, doesn't want to enter the sub-area, which is sensible since you cannot directly know where the goal is going to be from the sub-area. You could get dumped out at the very beginning of the level again. But in avoiding it, accidentally took a dip off the edge of the level, so unfortunate stuff, but now going to be doing some P-switch jumps, and there's the end. Oh, that must really sting. Was so close, but not quite able to get there. But getting a second clear, 8 minutes into the match. Bismuth holding on to that Koopa Troopa just a little too long, respawning in his hands and giving him a big hug, and he's gone. Yeah, this looked like a pretty spammy level, but it had a pretty short world record. So clearly he likes it enough to keep going with it, thinks he can clear it pretty quickly. And there's a key. Oh, there's not a key, but there's the end underneath them, and there it is. Wow. Very nice level for Bismuth, and a 22-second one for BlueChocobo. The timer's 30, so hopefully he doesn't have to take too long to reorder himself. But, ooh, some very, very well-designed jumps there, except for that saw. Had to jump a little bit later there. Maybe level creator might have wanted to make it a little bit more lenient, but on the other end, Bismuth getting a troll level, according to the title. Just has to double check what Mario's moves are. You know, just might be a little bit unfamiliar with them. Only been in this league for a few weeks, so just kidding. Bismuth's obviously a very, very, very skilled Mario player. Just accidental misclick. Happens to everyone. But missing the spin jump off these thwomps and looking for a dev star now, but the world record's still 8 seconds, so deciding to give it a few more goes, because if he's able to find the cheese or the actual intended solution, he's going to get a pretty quick clear. Unfortunately, BlueChocobo not liking that last level and had to skip despite it being a speedrun. On the other end, Bismuth looks to have found out the solution to this one. All he has to do is spin jump. Ooh! Thankfully nailing that P-switch jump. No! That's so stupid. If you're unaware, you are able to hide spike blocks behind... Well, you're able to hide any block behind the blue right-hand side of the flagpole in Super Mario World. So there were spikes on that side, and like the level title suggested, he got trolled. But now BlueChocobo finding himself some cheese. Ooh! I don't know if he'll go for that again, because that looks a little bit difficult, but at the same time, that could be some pretty nice time save. But yeah, I'm not going for it. The wall jump path is probably a little bit easier. But again, Bismuth sadly not wanting to try that level again, but as I was going to say, his average clear number is still 5.5, so already at 4 is pretty dang respectable, considering that average number. And oh, finding the star, and that's the clear condition, assuming this is the only star in the level. Wait. Really stupid key door. And yeah, deciding to skip now. Good decision. Looked like a lot of trolley garbage there. BlueChocobo average is 7.0, so he's having a little bit of a rough first run there. Oh shoot, he's at 3 lives. That's a very good point, chat. Yeah, if BlueChocobo does end up gaming over, oh, but as I say that, taking that very nice clear, but if he does end up game overing, whatever you want to call it, then that will subtract a clear off his total. So although he just got up to 3 from his 2, if he takes the 3 more deaths and doesn't get any lives in that time, then he will be down 2 to 4. Bismuth still sitting pretty with 8 lives, but on a little bit of his own skip streak, we saw BlueChocobo having a little bit of an issue finding a good level at the very beginning, and Bismuth kind of falling in that trap right now as well. Ooh, this is a really interesting level design for BlueChocobo. Looks like a survival type of level, but also doesn't seem too difficult. Wonder where the key is. You would think it's in that Goomba, but apparently not. A little bit more to this level than meets the eye. Pretty cool concept, to be honest. Meanwhile, on Bismuth's side, getting a 40-second speedrun. Looks pretty simple, just have to wall jump a lot, avoid these piranha plants. But now, BlueChocobo finding the keys and gonna have to do a slightly more intense version of this fight with a little bit faster moving bullet bills and seeking bullet bills and a little bit faster moving bullets. Oh wait, no, there's no bullets. My apologies. But Bismuth getting his 5th clear, doubling his lead from 1 to 2, and now gonna be moving on to the next level. This is looking pretty dire for BlueChocobo. And yeah, especially taking a death there, it might honestly just be worth to skip this one, considering he only has 2 lives left and he's 2 levels down. So he does not want to game over here, and he does not want to spend too much time trying to figure out how the keys work in this. It looks like he did solve that. It's about getting the keys from the boots. But on Bismuth's end, gets a level named Flappy Bird. It's also labeled as an auto-scroller though, but it did have a pretty quick clear time, so he knows exactly about how long this level is going to take. Because the world record on an auto-scroller cannot be much faster than the average clear time. So probably going to be sticking with this one, and hope he's able to clear it pretty quickly. Just dodging all of these spikes. Pretty slick avoidance, and BlueChocobo having the deficit now at 4 clears to 5. Pretty good stuff. Gonna have to get a quick level though. Ooh! Yeah, BlueChocobo losing that clown car, that's gonna be very detrimental. He's gonna have a hard time completing that level after that. Yes, Flappy Bird Pog. It is not over yet, that's very true. Oh! Yeah, but at the same time, BlueChocobo cannot take a death cannot get squished by any of these blocks, otherwise he's gonna take a death and be on his very last life, and that's not going to be good at all. Grand Theft Mario. This is probably gonna be a car level. I hope it is. But I'm not gonna get to see, unfortunately. But I hope that was a car level. And now getting a puzzle. Ugh. That's ugly. Yeah, just skipping right off the bat, not even looking at the info. BlueChocobo appearing to have found some cheese though, but here's the end of the level, but sadly not able to get it. Can't find those dev doors. Has to get them quickly, otherwise he's not going to be able to tie this back up. And yeah, this looks like it's going to be a win for Bismuth, especially in the tiebreaker, because he did just get a pretty Looks like a pretty quick level, at least. But 10 seconds left. Blue Chocobo's on his last life. That's going to do it for this game. So congrats to Bismuth for winning this very first match. Or wait. Yes, yeah. Congrats to Bismuth for winning this very first match. Well played. A little bit of poor level luck on both of these runners' sides, but of course, Blue Chocobo getting a little bit slower levels and not quite able to tie it back up. Oh, but there's the end. That's so unfortunate. Just went in the wrong door. That was like a more advanced Picador level, but nonetheless, Bismuth getting his 6th clear afterwards, so would have won the tiebreaker anyway. Still, gonna be going in round 2. Plenty of time for Blue Chocobo to mount a comeback. Again, this is best of 5. First to 3 wins will take this game. So yeah, heading into round 2, Blue Chocobo is definitely going to want to tie this back up. Doesn't want to come from 2 games down. Because momentum is a thing, despite what you might think. It's a lot of luck, but at the same time, if you get down on yourself and start going against how you want to skip normally, then you might end up doing something you might regret. So hopefully we don't see Blue Chocobo getting too flustered. Right now, it looks like he's still sipping his mug. So pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Bismuth again, sitting in a good position, but we're going to be getting into this round 2. Hopefully we see a little bit more high clear games, but at the same time. So yeah. Round 2. Oh, sorry, I thought I'd be starting sooner. Oh, there we are. My apologies. I kind of left that in an awkward silence there. What is up with these Flappy Bird levels? Flappy Mario on Blue Chocobo's end. Pretty fitting considering he is a Blue Chocobo, but what is this? Oh, I kind of see the resemblance. Okay. This is acceptable. Has to keep up the pace with his Thwomp and sadly gonna miss it. Presumably there's going to be something that blocks him from finishing if he lets that Thwomp beat him. So has to be a little bit quick through this level. But deciding to skip it anyway. Not gonna see it. But on the other side, Bismuth starting off strong with a speedrun, but not spin jumping on those Thwomps. Unfortunate. Not what you want to see at all. But looks like he will be able to clear this soon though, so not looking too bad. Meanwhile, on Blue Chocobo's end, not looking to be too difficult of a level, but has to make sure he doesn't accidentally run into any of these spikes. Just, yeah, clearing those munchers pretty safely. Got to get that first clear in the bag, as Bismuth just does, taking an early lead again. Similar to what we saw last game, but it does look like Blue Chocobo has a much better shot at tying it back up quickly, considering the level he has now. Pretty straightforward and simple, fun platforming. Not really, but pretty interesting boss fight, it looks like, actually. Possibly you have to kill these bloopers. Hopefully you get a key from them, and then... Or wait, oh, never mind, finding the red coin. My mistake. Pretty nice avoidance from the Bluebird himself, and that's going to be the clear. So yeah, a very close game at the very beginning. Bismuth finding another speedrun level though, so pretty good luck for him on this very first, on the second round. But okay, my apologies again. This is not a speedrun level technically, but it is designed as a speedrun level, although there is a 300-second timer. And it looks like a speedrun, acts like a speedrun, and plays like a speedrun. But Blue Chocobo now getting his own speedrun as Bismuth finishes his second clear. Yeah, Chocobo's side, 30 seconds, 30-second timer. Gonna be clearing it within that time, hopefully, on the first try. And that'll be a pretty good clear for him, assuming he's able to do it. Definitely gonna want to stick with the level. That was a really weird setup, excuse me. A little bit jarring, not expecting to go up there just to go right back down and jump off those springs, but... Oh, this looks like the end here. Oh, what? Oh. Oh! That was really, really close to being very bad for BlueChocobo, but getting that first clear on the 32nd level, that's pretty dang good. Tying it back up with Bismuth, as he takes a death between those two pipes. Unfortunate. But gonna give Chocobo a chance to catch up a little bit. Yeah, that was very close. That was a really nice level clear from Chocobo. Getting a little bit screwed by the mushroom he had. Yeah, not liking that level. Lots of red blocks and different paths to go down. Not want to see that. And Bismuth was his third clear. But soon after, Chocobo getting this 10-second level. Possible quick clear for him. Looks like he found out some sort of pattern to this. Possibly will be doing a spring jump. Oh, misses. Oh, but doesn't matter. Made the YOLO anyway. And run. Okay. Terrible level design, running right into Bowser, unless there's an intended mushroom of some sort, but still, pretty stupid way to start off a level, but nonetheless, gonna keep going with it. Probably gonna try to put on this Shelmet, actually. Yeah, there we go. And now knows he can just jump over and get to this final boss fight, so definitely gonna be going for that. Looks like you have to get this Thwomp to crush Bowser, so that'll be a little bit interesting. Oh, man. In a really, really close quarters right now. Hopefully... Oh, dude, he's getting so lucky with his RNG. What? And crushing Bowser, that should be the end. Yeah, killing the Thwomp for good measure, and yeah, there it is. Whew. Jeez. Chocobo coming in clutch with these last two clears. On the other side, as it's tied up, Bismuth getting a level that's a little bit harder than it looks, as it is upside down, but has a 5-second clear or 6-second clear time, so definitely worth a look, despite being upside down. Oh man. Yeah, sadly, taking a death on that Koopa, it can be a little bit weird to navigate these levels upside down, but Bismuth doing a pretty good job right now. Making his way through these levels, swinging off the swings, bouncing on the seesaws, all that jazz. And there's the end. Very nice clear by Bismuth. I don't know if you classify that as an expert level or not. But, ooh, BlueChocobo going for the YOLO jump, not quite going to pan out. But if he decided to, if there's a shell, he could potentially do a shell jump, but yeah, that's not going to happen. Trying to see if there's any sort of dev blocks to find and bonk his head on. Taking a little bit of time and not seeming to find it. Yeah, that's a skip. Very smart stuff. Killed the Goombas and not seeing any sort of coin in there, key in there, so just skipping it. Well, good decision. On Bismuth's side, looks like he has a speed run. Very tight timer, looked like 70 or 60 seconds, I forget which. But just has to grab all these coins within that time limit. I didn't notice if the level said all the coins or just 241 of them, but 241 is a pretty arbitrary number, so I'm guessing he does have to collect all of them. Yeah, it might be worth, I don't know how efficient he's been at collecting these, but it might be worth the reset, but at the same time, he's getting a little bit more level knowledge by going through and collecting as many as he can, but he has 7 seconds left. He's got to make this happen quickly. Yeah, this isn't going to happen this time. Yeah, not getting the toe grab and not able to get the goal. So just starting over, taking a little bit of time over timeout, and you're going to be trying it again. Should be able to get it this time, though. Now he knows what the level's about. No 50 coin shenanigans in there. Just has to grab all these coins as fast as he possibly can. And going with a little bit of a different strat, just starting from the top. Ah, nice ground pound. Pretty clever stuff. Oh, but missing 1 coin. That's unfortunate. Yeah. A little bit annoying that the level creator decided to put the goal right in the way of so many coins because they do get quite in the way. Oh, but smashing himself with the With the snake. What? Not what you want to see. Gonna give it another try. Knows he's able to clear this one, but taking 2 unfortunate deaths at the very end, so just losing a little bit of time. Meanwhile, BlueChocobo getting another level. Hopefully he'll be able to clear it. He's been on another pretty low, pretty poor level run at least. So hopefully he's able to find his way through these next ones. Has to wait out all this poison though. Meanwhile, Bismuth making his way through, has to grab only these last few coins. Well done, and there's the end for Bismuth, taking a 2-clear lead over the BlueChocobo. Yeah, Chocobo's got to get some quick levels quickly to regain his chances at this matchup. And looks like he has to find a way to get a Thwomp to carry through all the way to these blocks, and not going to deal with that. Has to take another skip. Now Bismuth not only has the lead, but he also has the advantage in level knowledge, so it is looking really poor for BlueChocobo. But getting a 4-player level, so there's got to be a 1-player route, but sadly still 1 minute 58 seconds, so not going to be doing that. Now getting some Chili Crystal Caverns. Sounds like a good level and has a 45-second world record. So going to be going for it. As many other commentators will mention, getting in the head of the level creator by the name, the theme of the level, like this one's Icicle, of course, and just the general sense of how the level creator has been working through designing the level. If it seems like a troll level, they're probably a more trolly creator, and that was poor design on BlueChocobo's end, but doesn't seem intentional that the level creator meant to do that. So it seems like a pretty legitimate level, so just has to try to make his way through as best he can, and has the key. Hopefully this will lead to the end. A little bit more, entering the subworld, and second checkpoint. Ugh. Not what you want to see. And pick a path, really? They probably both lead to the same location. This doesn't seem like a troll level at all. But yeah, BlueChocobo just making his way through. This is probably the end here. Yeah, screen's not scrolling, and there's still room on the top, and there's the flagpole. So, having his deficit yet again, 4 clears to 5 for Bismuth. Getting sniped by that piranha plant, just turning on him. So yeah, 3 minutes 45 seconds left in this match. Gotta be seeing some pretty quick clears from BlueChocobo to regain this lead. And getting soft locked right there. I'm still gonna keep going for it. Probably a good decision considering it's only 26 seconds long and he's at such a deficit. So just gotta keep trying at this level. Hopefully he's able to get this clear soon. Tie it back up and then take the lead. But Bismuth on another level, and there's the end. Boom. He's up 2 clears again, so BlueChocobo's got to make something happen quickly if he wants to tie this back up. Has to damage boost through this Koopa with the cat power-up, except looks like he's going to be trying to paw it. No, not going to get it, but there's the end anyway. So 5 to 6 now. Bismuth doing a little bit better than last match already, and BlueChocobo doing a lot better than his performance last match, so good to see. But again, have to see some quick levels on both their ends. Looks like Bismuth got a Japanese 30-second speedrun. And unsure about BlueChocobo's. 14-second world record though, gonna be going for that. Missing the very first red coin, but going right back for it. And there's no tight timer, so I'm not going to be penalized too hard for it. Has the key, and the world record was about 10 seconds if I recall correctly. So definitely worth going for. Bismuth still struggling with this speedrun though. This would be a good level to stick with because he knows what it entails. It's just a speedrun. And if he's able to clear it, he'll double his lead. And if it does end up going to overtime, then he's going to have a good chance at clearing it one clear before BlueChocobo, excuse me. Oh, but taking a death there. But still getting more level knowledge as BlueChocobo is making his way through these cleared pipes. Looks like you have to go in the sub area to clear this one. So just has to hope for the best with this level. Hopefully this blue pipe goes to another one. Actually, just skipping over the top, though. Oh, very smart decision making, but unfortunately that key door does not go to the end. Maybe this one does? And there it is. Okay. Very, very well thought out from BlueChocobo, and it's now tied. So hopefully Bismuth is able to clear this level quickly now. Regain his lead. But if BlueChocobo gets a quick level, then he's going to tie it back up as well. So nothing's set in stone quite yet at all. Yeah, Bismuth has to deal with this win, which can be a little bit tricky in not getting the triple jump off. So gonna have to go through this all over again. He's been spending quite a bit of time on this one level, so a little bit unfortunate. But at the same time, if he's able to clear it, it's definitely going to be a good level for him. Yeah, BlueChocobo not liking those last two levels, deciding to skip. Can't read that title name, sorry, but Bismuth barely making that jump and finding the end. He has the lead. Can BlueChocobo pull a 10-second speedrun level and just clear it instantly? It's possible, but very unlikely. And that's going to seal it. 37-second world record, not going to happen. So now BlueChocobo to be down 2 wins to 0. So he's going to have to make this 3-0 comeback if he wants to stay in this tournament. So everything is on the line here for Blue. Hopefully he's able to make this happen, but very unlikely. Yeah, I believe BlueChocobo did get 6 clears in this one. I don't think he's at 5. But Bismuth definitely closed it out, getting the 7 clear win. A fair amount ahead of his average of 5.5, and BlueChocobo just having not the greatest luck and not able to decide when to skip quite fast enough, so playing quite a bit under his average. Pretty unfortunate. You don't want to see it. And he's one of the favorites in this tournament, so seeing him down 2-0 is a little bit surprising. But at the same time, if Bismuth is able to clutch this out, he's definitely grown in this tournament as it's gone on, because watching his first few matches, they were respectable, about 5 clears, 5 or 4. But then last week versus Mr. Mighty Mouse, we saw him really pop off and get an 8 clear game, maybe 2, but definitely a 7, 8, 8, or 7, 7, 8. Just very consistently good races from Bismuth. So he's definitely grown himself as a competitor. Going to be taking a little bit of a break, maybe going to the bathroom really quickly before this next round. But again, BlueChocobo not counted out yet. He can make this happen, but it's going to be pretty dang stressful for him. Oh, he's switching accounts, hoping to get better luck. The professional strategies coming out from BlueChocobo. What? He killed his 129 streak just for this? Man, this is some confidence coming out from BlueChocobo. He's gotta really make this worth his while. Man, hopefully this does harness some more intensely good luck on his side. He's gonna be seeing some good levels, hopefully. But yeah, looking to get started with this round 3, potentially the last one, but hopefully not. In just a minute, Bismuth is back from his break, and BlueChocobo is still sitting there calmly, drinking from his mug, of course. Thank you for those bits, that one guy. Much appreciated. And here we go. We are off with this 3rd round. Level Troll. on Blue Chocobo's side, and some Japanese characters for Bismuth. Instant skip from Blue Chocobo. Doesn't even want to see what's happening. Just instant troll level, not happening. And Bismuth somewhat surprisingly actually sticking with his blind level. Many runners will just skip this right off the bat. But deciding to stick with it. That looked like a pick a pipe section, but it also seems like they both head to a challenge, and there's the end. Wow, that was very ballsy from Bismuth, sticking with the blind level, but it panned out clearly, taking another early lead. And Blue Chocobo taking a death on those spikes. Not what you want to see in his position, but did get it. This is a 20-second speedrun, so if he's able to clear it within the next few attempts, then this will definitely be a valuable asset to his run. But Bismuth not liking that level as nearly as much as that first blind one, so opting to skip. And there's the end for Blue, so has to make it through the run again, but unfortunately just not holding jump while bouncing off that bonsai bill, so has to go for it again. Now, Bismuth getting a ghost puzzle house, probably going to be a skip, but we saw what happened with that last ghost house. Pretty good, but not the same here. Definitely going to be a skip. And there's the end for Blue Chocobo, tying it back up. Pretty solid clears. I think a little bit earlier than his previous two matches, so looking pretty good. Yes, this is a best of 5. Why are SMB1 coins louder than a literal jet engine? Wish I could tell you, man. I think you'd have a better answer to that than me, though. And now Bismuth finding his way through this sub-area, quickly hopping right out of it. Has a propeller now, so maybe going to be going for some YOLO jumps. Maybe, maybe not. But, oh, is he in the sub-world now? I don't see the goal. And he's toward the end of the stage, so probably messed up. He's probably in the sub-world now. Deciding to start over. On the other side, though, Blue Chocobo finding a cape and going to be flying way over the level. He was hoping to be able to find the goal, but looks like you have to enter a key door. Wow, the level creator was actually smart and remembered that you're able to fly over the level. Here's something we don't see every day. Oh, just teasing you at the very end, showing you that there's an on-off block within an on-off block. But doesn't look like you're going to be able to clear it from here. But, Blue Chocobo's still going for it. Gonna test out, see if you're able to actually hit the on-off switch while within the on-off block. But, oh yeah, there's a key. Never mind, I'm blind. Okay, there's the end. Good clear for Blue Chocobo, and good clear for Bismuth. They're now tied yet again. Yes, very nice cheese from the Chocobo. Now, going to be approximately tied with Bismuth, especially with that skip. Going to be going into these levels very quickly after each other. Hi, from Blue Chocobo. Oh, there's the end for Bismuth, though. Just has to dodge all these bullet bills. Oh, almost getting crushed, but not quite. He's in a decent position right now if he's able to get underneath that one way, as he is, and there's the end. And there's the end for Blue Chocobo. I missed it. Okay. Still a very close match. Okay. These have been really quick clears. Both of their luck has really been turning around. Let's see. This is still over 10 minutes, 30 seconds left. So, yeah, already being at 3 clears is very impressive. Lots of exclamation points on Bismuth side. Hopefully this is an exciting level. Lots of sound effects, you know, the works. Everyone wants to see sound effects. 19-second world record. Yeah, Blue Chocobo's clear count is a little bit off right now. I believe he's at 3. It should be tied. Oh, Bismuth not quite landing on top of that platform. We're going to be taking a death there. Quite unfortunate, but still got a checkpoint. Still going to be making his way through this level. Ooh. Dodging all those swamps and going through the warp box again. not finding anything a second time. Yeah, I don't know about this level. It has a 19-second world record, but at the same time, it might not be worth playing if you're not able to find this, find a way to go. But noticing a gap between those thwomps there, probably going to be investigating that on this next life. Yeah, pointless key for BlueChocobo, knowing not to even bother with the red coins anymore. Yeah, finding his way up to this different swamp section, probably going to be the actual way to go. This looks pretty tricky. Oh, tries to cheese it a little bit with those wall jumps, but sadly not able to. Playing it slow and safe. Ah, smart. Working with the spin jump, getting a little bit more height, and now exiting the subworld. And there's the goal. 4th clear for Bismuth. Hopefully, BlueChocobo will be able to answer back as he is. Wow, very... still tied. Very nice stuff from both runners. Very, very close match. 4 clears with still 8 minutes left on the clock. This is very impressive stuff. But instant troll level for BlueChocobo and instant skip for Bismuth. So don't know if he's going to stick with this one. Probably not. Yep, instant skip, not even looking at the details. Pretty smart stuff. Some runners actually look for the troll levels and just briefly see if they have cheese, and if it seems cheesable, then boom, very quick level. If it's not, they skip it. Smart stuff. You might have noticed there, BlueChocobo's level did not have a world record listed. No clears, deciding not to go for that one. A little bit too risky. But now entering the Pit of Danger, also with no world record. Whew, getting out of there. Pit of Danger in expert mode, you never know what could be in there. But now going into Mario's Switch Block Blast. This seemed like a good level. Yep, a 30-second speedrun. This could be very good for BlueChocobo. On the other end, Bismuth going to be getting a short and sweet upward-facing level. Looks like you just have to do a bunch of pretty tight platforming jumps, but not too hard, especially for a veteran such as Bismuth. Now entering the subworld. And BlueChocobo making very quick work of this speedrun on the other end. Making it look easy, clean. Very good stuff. Oh, ooh, barely hitting that on and off block, but making it work. Now running through all these swamps, and this should be the end here about. Just has to outrun this very last swamp, and there's the axe. Nice clear from BlueChocobo. 3 seconds left on the clock on a 30-seconder is pretty good. I believe it was the 30-seconder. Possibly even a world record. But he takes the lead for the first time in this set. So this bodes well for the rest of the match. Bismuth, if he wants to catch up and seal the deal right now, you're going to have to clear this level quickly. But this pipe probably leaves the end. Will it tie back up? Looks like it. Very well done from Bismuth. Keeping it close. Same with BlueChocobo. 6 minutes left. Ooh, this is tight. This is one of the levels you probably want to look for a dev star, go for a few times, but then if you lose too many lives on it, then just skip. But this is going to be a really quick one if he's able to get it in the next few attempts. So let's see if he's able to clutch it. Oh, wow! Amazing precision from BlueChocobo. What the hell was that? Taking the lead again. That was incredible. Okay. Now up 6-5 over Bismuth. And now Bismuth entering the Valley of Flowers, I believe. I took a little bit of French, but forgive me if I'm completely wrong. Like in the world record. So, not like in the power up though. A little bit too finicky. Chocobo getting some cloud nothings. They're not nothings, they're clouds. They have feelings too. Come on, level creator, not cool. Oh, finding the hidden, very, very well hidden, totally, yeah, very hidden, cloud amongst the fake clouds, or the ones you just stand on, and going to be making his way over to this checkpoint here, as Bismuth gets a troll level, but likes the world record, and it has a 30-second timer, so going to be going ahead and keeping going with it. Also, oh, barely missing the stars that second time around. Probably going to be trying to grab a Yoshi if he can on this next life. If you want to learn more about this league, why some players decided to drop out or not, be sure to join the Discord, !Discord in the chat. But yeah, be sure to check that out for any updates on all the events that GSA has going on. BlueChocobo still making his way through these clouds. Getting run right into by that Goomba. And Bismuth actually deciding to skip the Yoshi, but wisely looking for Kaizo Block because he got Kaizo Blocked last time. And there's the end, grabbing the 1-up, and there it is. Very well done. You're going to be tying it back up. And BlueChocobo probably going to be looking to retain his lead because although they technically are even in clears, well, not anymore. But as I was going to say, BlueChocobo has a lot more knowledge of his level than Bismuth will going in blind. But none of that matters now. Chocobo can reclaiming his 1 clear lead, but Bismuth getting a quick 16-seconder right now. So gonna have something to say about this after this. This is a pretty cool level, but it's poorly designed on Bismuth's side. Looks like you just have to ride all these bullet bill blasters towards the end. Not very good indication, but at the same time, the level itself looks pretty good. Going to be sticking with it. Ooh. Almost getting sandwiched at the top there. Barely able to survive. And now going to be making his way through the rest. The end of the level is probably going to be pretty near because there doesn't seem like there's any dev shenanigans in this. And yeah, there's a star run most likely going to finish, and there it is. Tying it back up. Very, very tight match yet again. Chocobo does still have a little bit more level knowledge, but he's still kind of stuck at the beginning. So they're somewhat even. But BlueChocobo with a slight advantage. And Bismuth now getting a simple... Oh, shoot. I can't English. Ephesus. I do not think that's a word, but it probably is. Oh, okay. 2-second world record in the goals right there. All right. All right, all right. Oh, barely underestimating how much he can go underneath that block, but he's got this next try for sure. This is super good luck for Bismuth. I can tell that you are... Oh, wait, what? No! BlueChocobo barely missing the end as Bismuth gets his next clear. Oh, unfortunate stuff. But he does know where the end is and is most likely going to tie this game up yet again at 8 clears. This is impressive. Seeing a tie at 8 clears is very rare. So hopefully BlueChocobo is able to actually clutch this out and then start this next level. But Bismuth's been having some good luck, but also been nailing some of these quick and easy levels. So good stuff from both. BlueChocobo working his way through all these swings. Oh, and making it to the end that time. Very close, but able to make it that time. Well done. Tying it back up 8-8. Impressive scores from both. Again, they're both ahead of their records. Bismuth by 2.5 clears. This is very, very impressive stuff. And, oh, Bismuth getting trolled by that conveyor belt right off the bat. Very nice. Yes, this is nuts. This is a really good race. Yeah, deciding at the very beginning to take those 3 1-ups just in case he ends up losing a bunch of lives on a quick level. But yeah, just has to avoid all these very quick obstacles, making his way through the level. Ooh, BlueChocobo finding a hidden dev fire flower. Hopefully that's going to help him later in the level. But Bismuth nailing all these trials. And there's the end for BlueChocobo, but blocked and guarded by 3 Bowsers. This is going to be a tough one to get through. And Bismuth barely grabbing that shell on the very edge of that platform. Nearing the end, not quite there though. What is this? Interesting trick. Avoids all the garbage there though. No! Taking a dip in the lava, but this could be the end for Bismuth. Oh man, there it is. Bismuth is not going to clear this level in the next 20 seconds, and he's not going to be skipping. So, yep, that's going to do it. BlueChocobo taking this next game with 9 clears. Very impressive stuff. Again, 2 clears ahead of his record, and Bismuth 2.5 of his record. That's very impressive, to say the least. So, going to be going into game 4. BlueChocobo definitely regaining a little bit of confidence, killing that 129 expert streak. Definitely did give him that lucky needed. But going into round number 4, will we see the game number 5 from Blue, or will we see Bismuth take it? Again, this is for the playoff spot. The winner will move on, and the loser will be done with this tournament. But wow. Quickly after, BlueChocobo getting his 10th clear. 10 clears in 15 minutes 30 seconds. Technically doesn't count for your record, but nonetheless, very impressive. So, very cool. Yes, the 129 streak sacrifice was definitely a bless RNG. Bismuth getting his 9th clear now. Not going to count for anything as well, but still, just making sure he has the confidence going into this 4th round. Making his way through. BlueChocobo always with that smug look on his face, confident in his abilities. But yeah, going into round number 4. If you're interested in any of these other very intense playoff matches, be sure to check out the YouTube channels. We have one for showcase events and such, and another for all the VODs of these past races. So be sure to check it out. !YT in the chat. Catch up on everything you missed, all the Mario Maker action, Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario 64, Celeste, everything we got here. Just be sure to check out those YouTube channels. And yeah, going to be starting round 4 pretty soon. Almost up, and Bismuth again retaining this 2-1 lead, but nonetheless got a lot to play for with BlueChocobo with such a respectable 7 clear average. So can't sleep at all. And here we go into the 4th match. Green pastures in Japan. 50-second speedrun looks like for Bismuth, and BlueChocobo has a minute. Was that a minute 12? Yeah, skipping it right off the bat. Smart stuff. But Bismuth going to keep going with this 50-seconder. This could be a good decision, but it also could be very, very costly if he dies close to the end, even once. Because he knows it's going to take him 50 seconds to clear this level, approximately 50 seconds to clear this level, unless there's some sort of cheese or level creator was really bad at timing his level. Is that the end there? Okay, no, it's not. Okay, but as I was saying, if he ends up dying at some point in this level, or is that the end? What is it with these guys in tying? And also, everything I said didn't matter, considering that was only a 28-second level for Bismuth, not nearly a 50. But yeah, starting it off really close. 1 clear to 1 clear. Just loads separating them, basically. And now BlueChocobo, sadly not playing as Luigi, so might have a little bit more trouble escaping this mansion if he tries to. But going with the 1 minute 5 second world record, but Bismuth getting another speedrun level. Going a little bit too fast for it though, kicking the shell a little bit too early. Kind of odd mistake, but hopefully he'll be able to figure out the timing this one. Yep, there it is. And there's the end for Bismuth. Another really poorly timed speedrun. What? Hitboxes? Okay. Oh, it was a floating block. Never mind. That makes sense. Oh, BlueChocobo sadly standing on top of the POW, not able to grab it. And yeah, if he'd been Luigi, he might have been able to just barely walk off the side and grab that POW. But unfortunately, playing as Toadette, so has a little bit of a weakness. I guess if he was playing at Mario, he'd probably have a little bit more of a hard time figuring out how to escape the mansion, but probably get trapped in a painting or something. But Bismuth getting himself another speedrun level, though. 20 seconds long, again. So he's been getting pretty lucky at the beginning of this first game. Of this 4th game, not this first game. So grabbing the key, so only has 1 or 2 more sections left, but not expecting to go back to the beginning, so taking the death to the thwomp. Chocobo skip, yeah, that's probably a good idea. But, now Bismuth, oh, this is actually pretty clever design. Turning on the on and off switch changes the design of the speedrun just a little bit, and there's the end for Bismuth, though, so going to be getting himself a 2 clear lead as BlueChocobo gets a ton of spam garbage on the other side. So, interesting race dynamic already. Bismuth has a pretty sizable lead, so I don't know if he will adjust his strategy at all because of this, go for some longer, safer levels, or if he'll continue doing what he's doing, because it's clearly working. But actually, well, you never know. Again. But BlueChocobo finding another clear. 2 to 3 now. Well done. Can't read that level title, but it is considered a puzzle-solving level, so I'm not sure if he's going to want to continue with this one. Has to find a bunch of coins in 1:15. Yeah, I'm not going to do that one. Going to be skipping it. BlueChocobo going to jail. Wonder what he did. Hopefully Bismuth does like this lava level and doesn't decide to skip it. Oh, 32 seconds. He does like this level. Impressive. The level creator wasn't lying for once. Oh. Getting trolled by the beneficial Kaizo block. Okay. That's annoying. But he does know that there is a Yoshi in this level now, so that's good to know. Finding the egg, and hopefully going to be making his way through his level a little bit quicker now. Meanwhile, BlueChocobo dealing with this kind of puzzly level, but working his way through it just fine. Doesn't seem to be giving him too much trouble as of yet. Just busting his path through this. And Bismuth doing some platforming with the Yoshi on the other side, and there is the end of the level for him, and boom. Guess he wants to kill the Yoshis. Guess it was for speed, though, so don't know his opinions on that, but getting 4 clears to Chocobos too. This is looking very good for Bismuth right now. Yeah, getting that 37-second clear, and already at 4 clears with 9 minutes 30 seconds left in this match. This is very good pace for Bismuth. But BlueChocobo can find some quick levels. Right now he's frozen in time. That would be really optimal if it was possible in this challenge, but unfortunately I don't think that's a thing. But is liking the level, so going to continue on with it. Yeah, he is getting some pretty BS levels. They're pretty long and not at all conducive to speedrunning, so a little bit unlucky, but at the same time, dealing with it pretty well. Alright, still has 2 clears, but Bismuth professionally bouncing off all those piece switches and already has 5 clears before we're even halfway done with this. This is very, very incredible RNG and level clearing from Bismuth, so really good to see. And BlueChocobo still struggling with his own levels, just not getting nearly as quick of levels as Bismuth is. So hopefully he's able to find some clears quickly. Bismuth not liking that 4-minute world record. Easy skip. Chocobo reacting quite well to all these blue platforms falling, not even having to pause buffer. Fortunately missing that jump, and gonna have to go in the subworld. And jumping off the seesaw. And oh. Well, we saw the key earlier for BlueChocobo, so if this leads to close to the end of the level, this could be pretty good for him. Bismuth on the other end, playing it safe, grabbing some 1-ups by bouncing on top of all those Goombas, making sure he has less of a chance at gaming over if he does clear this level. And grabbing all these red coins, testing some pipes, to see what he possibly can do in this level. Looks like he has to fall in that 1-block gap, but BlueChocobo getting his 3rd clear to Bismuth's 5. So slowly making his way back up into this match. Bismuth entering this clear pipe, working his way up to the top. Already been over there with all those Goombas, that's how he got a few 1-ups. But now carrying this P-switch around, looking for a place to use it. Not much strategy in using it there, probably just wanted to get it out of his hands. But BlueChocobo getting a mini-game level, apparently the 2nd one, so this could be pretty good, but 113 world record, not doing it. And Bismuth also taking this. Oh wait, did he take the skip? I missed it. Looks like he skipped. But still sitting in those 5 clears, very respectable for having 6 minutes left. Even though he's been on a 2-minute drought about. Now, BlueChocobo, we're going to be playing some dodgeball. Oh. Was that a minute 32 or just 32? I hope that was just 32. No. Okay, probably a minute 32. Just deciding to skip it. Yeah, smart stuff from Chocobo. Spike has key, keep him alive. Okay. If you kill something that has a key in it, though, generally don't you get the key? Oh, I see what he means. This is an interesting level concept. I don't know how you'd go about doing this. It looks like you have to stay on the bottom, stay alive, and then bounce the block he's underneath. But you only need to keep him alive for those 13 seconds. So hopefully this isn't going to be too long of a level for BlueChocobo, and he'll be able to regain his lead. But no, throwing the spiky shell, and Bismuth getting his 6th clear. Man, he's still on this really, really good pace right now. 6 clears, 5:30 left on the clock. This is looking really dire for BlueChocobo. That 129 clear streak only gave him the luck he needed for that last match. Not seeming to be helping him out too much right now. But Bismuth now going to be trying to die cutting, apparently. But there's the end of the level for BlueChocobo. This is the start. Again, he needs some quick levels to tie this back up, but that's 4 to 6, slowly decreasing this deficit. Bismuth going to be switching it up, probably playing a speedrun level. That's very typical design. Many people like to design speedrun levels designed around switches, but this is not going to be one of those. I was incorrect. But here's an 18-second world record on BlueChocobo's side. Could be pretty good if he's able to clear it quickly, but looks like a lot of garbage enemy spam, so not sure if he actually wants to deal with this, but gonna give it a try and definitely worth it. Despite taking a death there, he's probably gonna clear this on, if not his next attempt, very soon after, so this is gonna be a good level for him. Definitely gonna make up some time by going for it. Especially if Bismuth isn't able to get this cleared quickly. Oh, but getting sniped a second time. Unfortunate. Yes, another little Jimmy level. Or little Timmy. I don't know what he's called. Yeah, just a bunch of... He's figured, I'm just gonna... I don't care what happens to the expert league of GSA. I'm just going to throw out all this garbage and ruin some runner's day. Maybe he'll be able to get the clear, but it's mostly RNG. And there we go. Gonna be clearing it. 3 minutes, 55 seconds left on the clock. 1 clear down now, so pretty good stuff. He definitely could make this comeback happen. It's looking a lot more reasonable, as Bismuth has been taking about 2 minutes on his own level, so a little bit of unfortunate stuff for him, but at the same time, his luck was pretty dang good at the beginning of this run, so not too bad at all. BlueChocobo getting 29-seconder. Oh, deciding to spin on top of all of these blocks, trusting the level name, but doesn't look like you actually have to do that. And yeah, not going for it that time, but unfortunately taking a death. Excuse me, Chocobo. Yeah, just making his way through, collecting all these coins, getting a few more 1-ups. Not a clear condition in this level, but skipping a few of these, going a little bit faster. Has to retain his speed a little bit going through these levels because he is down a clear, so has to make up some time as Bismuth doubles his lead, and there he goes, up from 1 to 2. Chocobo's got to find this clear quickly. Looks like this is going to be the end, though, so pretty good stuff for him. Still going to be keeping it close. Yep, there it is. And boom. Okay, still 1 clear down. But not looking as dire as it was when he was down 3 clears. So hopefully get some quick levels. But Bismuth getting a 7th and 9th. It was in the teens, but still pretty quick levels. So if he's able to clear this, he's probably going to secure his victory. But BlueChocobo getting 5 fearsome foes. Probably going to be a boss rush level and probably doesn't want to do that considering how much time he's got left. Yeah, minute 15, that's a goner. Not going for that. Yeah, very high clear matches, especially that last one, 9-8. I couldn't tell if that was the 3 sacred trials or the 3 scared trials, but not wanting to go through any of them. Skipping that level 2. But getting a hard speedrun level, this is where Chocobo's excels. We've seen him one-shot 2 speedruns in this match so far, so hopefully he's able to do the same with this one. And, saving that, but maybe going to run a little bit short on the timer. And like I was mentioning earlier, this is an on-off switch speedrun, quite a common archetype. And making his way through really nicely. This is looking very slick for BlueChocobo, but at the same time, he did spend quite a long time working his way through that beginning section and only has 2 seconds left, realizes he's not going to be able to make it, and deciding to skip. I don't know. I probably would have played that out, but at the same time, Bismuth playing it really safe, making sure not to get Kaizo blocked, and he probably just secured himself a spot in the next round of the playoffs, to be honest. BlueChocobo's got to get a really quick level after clearing it this try in order to tie this back up. But yeah, yet again, Bismuth destroying his 5.5 clear average. Very good stuff. And there's the end for BlueChocobo. Barely outrunning that speedrun. 28 seconds out of 30. Pretty good. Now he's got to get a really... No, I don't think he's able to. Yeah. The load time's just a little bit too long. Just mashing his A button as hard as he possibly can right now, but still, that's probably going to do it. 7 clears for BlueChocobo. And, getting a speedrun at the very end. If he's able to one-shot, this is going to be really demoralizing. Not even going for it, though, and it's not even an actual speedrun. That's going to do it. Bismuth is going to be moving on in these playoffs. Congratulations to him. Hopefully going to be seeing more of him. And unfortunately, BlueChocobo just not quite able to clutch out any more levels. Spent a little bit too long scouting out the rest of that level on that first time. And Bismuth looking to be getting his 9th clear right now, just to flex a little bit at the end. Playing it safe in case he went to a tiebreaker. Wouldn't want to stop playing like Mr. Mighty Mouse did in his last match against him. And there we go. There we have it, folks. Bismuth is your champion. And he's doubled now. There's 2 of him and 2 of his girlfriend. Okay. Yeah, unfortunate to BlueChocobo. But GG. Let's see if we can get any interviews. These were done live, so possible interviews. But yeah, very, very good stuff for Bismuth winning with those 8 clears. Sadly, doesn't look like BlueChocobo is going to be having a interview. A little bit unhappy with the RNG in that run. Don't blame him at all. But yeah, really unfortunate. I really feel you hate to see people get as bad levels as BlueChocobo. It's just a part of this challenge and a lot of the things that these runners tend to complain about, which very legitimate. Yeah, I completely agree. Because Bismuth just got 5 levels in a row just really fast, and granted he was able to clear them for about first try, which was impressive in itself, but still quite unfortunate at the same time that BlueChocobo didn't have that sort of luck except for the last meet. Yes, Bismuth's record does not... I completely agree, Beast. I didn't watch many of his races, but... Oh, hello, Bismuth.
Hello.
I guess I'll ask you, what did you think of those performances in that set?
Well, I haven't seen what BlueChocobo was able to do, but I know on my end, I think I came out pretty strong, surprised some people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think I don't know exactly what my average clear rate was for this match, but it was probably above 6. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah, that was really very good. Those last 2 8 clear matches and that really close third game with Chocobo Those first two were a little bit slower, but a little worse RNG, but really picked up in that third and fourth rounds.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. How do you feel about like the speedrun levels you were able to clear? You had some really good ones that you were able to zoom through first try, especially in that last round.
Yeah, I think one of my strengths is taking those levels where you just run and jump and just clearing them first try. I do that a lot, I think. Although sometimes there are some levels that do have that little tricky jump that the timing is kind of unintuitive, and I get stuck on it like 5 or 6 times because I know I could just beat it in 15 seconds if I could just get past that part. But otherwise, I think most of the time those levels are going to be one of my strengths. So every time I see them, it's always a good sign. I'm always happy to see, even if it's a Japanese title, if I see 20 or 30 in the title, I know I'm in for a good clear.
Yeah, there's a lot of kind of tells with these level creations, the name and all that stuff. Even if they're Japanese, like you said, if they have numbers in the name, generally it's going to be that number second speedrun. So just good on you for noticing that and knowing when to skip. I saw one of the things that I really noticed is you really played that blind level to start off the round 4. And that really surprised me because especially for the first level to clear, I wouldn't see a lot of other runners going for a blind level. So what do you think going into that one?
Basically, my strategy is at first the time is basically king. Like if the level looks stupid, but the record is 8 seconds, like even if it looks like the worst thing possible, just give it a try because it might actually be easy. That one was, I think, 19 seconds, so I really had no reason to skip other than the fact that it was a dark level. But I mean, it's a 19-second level, so even if I take it slow, it's probably a 30-second clear, which ended up, I think it was 28. So, yeah, I mean, I just got to be careful, and it should normally be under a minute. So, but then if the level is 19 seconds, but it's blind, there's Kaizo blocks, there's enemy spam, there's a bunch of stuff that makes you want to skip the level, then I reconsider and I might skip it after dying once or twice. But when I see 19 seconds, I would almost never skip right away.
Smart stuff. It clearly worked out. You first tried that, I believe. That was very good stuff. Yeah, I know that I seeing other runners and watching their strategies, some just right off the bat don't even look at the blind level.
Right, they wouldn't even look at the time, yeah.
Yeah, for instance, BlueChocobo, he would, on the other side, see troll in the title of the level or puzzle solving in one of the tags and just instantly skip it at some points. So that's not your strategy, I'm assuming. It's most of the time.
Well, sort of, but not as it's not 100%. So if a level has troll in the title, it's a near sure skip for me. But if the record is like 10 seconds, I'll give it a couple of tries. If I can figure out that it's just an easy like Kaizo block, whatever, I can take 2 deaths and beat it and still take me under a minute if the level is just 10 seconds. So basically my strategy is anything that would detract me from playing the level, it's sort of like adding like, I don't know, a mental 20-30 seconds to the level. So if it's a troll level, you add like 30 seconds, but if it's a 10-second level, it's like a 40-second normal level, so you can try it. And if it's a puzzle level, it's almost always a skip if it's very clearly like a puzzle that had thought put into it. But if it's just like puzzle solving and it's regular enemy spam, then I'm not gonna skip it because the tag said puzzle solving.
Yeah. So some of the other things with puzzle levels is the clear rate can get inflated because you can have a whole lot of time to clear it, but at the same time have it be really quick to clear, and you're not going to die that much. So seeing them in expert can be pretty bad. So
yeah, it's usually whenever I see a one-screen puzzle, it's almost 100% skip. I remember one time I made the mistake of underestimating a puzzle level, and I thought it was like a 19-second record, and it was like a really small box in which you just had to like go in different doors to go like around the box and just like P-switch and stuff. It looked pretty simple, and I thought I could really do it. But every time I kept being surprised by, oh no, the level isn't actually done. And I kept dying and I kept retrying because I knew I was right there. But then I wasted like 3 minutes and ended up skipping it. So yeah, puzzle levels are definitely very rarely a good choice.
All right. Well, very good adaptations around that match, and glad to see some good racing. Do you have any final thoughts on the league, the format, those races before we head out?
Well, I think the blind the endless mode is I'm warming up to it, and I think it's actually been showing in my average that's been going up in the past few weeks. I think the format of best of 5 for playoffs, and I think best of 7 starting in semifinals, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's going to be a great format because it can go all the way to 5 games, which is like at this point. I mean, it really starts to factor out the luck because, like, when you play, I don't know, like 100 levels, it's very unlikely that one would get more than like 5% to 10% more easy levels than the other ones. So, like, it comes down a lot more to strategy and skill than just like one point for every 15 minutes. So I think like, even though there's a lot of RNG, I think with the best of 5 and best of 7 formats, it sort of ends up averaging out. Like, it's very unlikely someone gets really out of the average curve, I would say.
Yeah, that's actually really true, because as the number of games does increase, then the chances of you getting good levels technically doesn't decrease, but you're not as likely to get infinite good levels as you are bad levels. So that's a really good point. Never thought about it that way. But yeah, that's going to do it for this race. Be sure to stay tuned for some more Super Mario Maker 2 action the rest of the day. I've been BP31. This was the Bismuth and BlueChocobo races, and we'll see you guys in the next one.